Have you allowed yourself to go back and watch Game 7?
No. The only time I've kind of really seen it is like one or two plays that pop up on my Instagram feed of like the Paul Hayes catch or Rojas hitting the homer. But other than that, I try to stay away from it, but because it kind of makes me feel like my stomach a little turn. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean, I lived it, so I don't really have to rewatch it. So
It's part of the pain, Davis. Like a lot of people say this to me, I believe it myself, but to not come away with the ultimate prize and generally feel like you played better during the series. Like, do you feel that was the case, and does that make it more painful?
I mean, if we played better, we would have won. I mean, I know a lot of people say that, but the Dodgers deserve to win that series. I mean, 7 game series for a reason. You know, it, obviously, they're a great team over there, but they made good plays when they needed to. I feel like that's what makes a championship team, and you can't really talk bad about them. They deserve it. They won fair and square, and but it still sucks, obviously. But just that's baseball.
Well, the bench is cleared. The bullpen's cleared in Game 7. You're obviously pumping the tires of LA, which you should. Everyone does. They've won back-to-back World Series. Was there animosity there? Like, how did it build throughout the series, kind of the way you and your teammates felt about playing the Dodgers?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the whole storyline before the World Series even started that it's David versus Goliath. Obviously, the Dodgers versus Blue Jays. They have Otani, one of the best players of all time, on their team, and this is like one of these plays where he's coming up and in 3 times. Like as a hitter, I'm gonna get pissed off just as much as the pitcher. You're gonna come in and hit me up and in 3 times. Obviously, I'm gonna get mad, but it's baseball players are so funny. Like benches clear and everything like that, and nothing. 99% of the time, nothing happens. So it's just like, what are we doing here? We could have just saved ourselves the trouble of running out there and everything like that. But it gets the juices flowing a little bit, so I get it, and the fans kind of get into it and everything. But it's not like we're actually going like hockey players and actually fighting each other. So I'm like, just save ourselves the time and just go back to our benches at this point.
Davis, you guys had an incredible run, and the whole city and the whole country was behind you. Was it legit that you guys were a tight group? You could tell. I mean, baseball seems more of an individualistic sport, but you could tell the love in that dugout, the love in the room, the guys after in their media. There were tears involved. I mean, how tight was that group? And are you staying in touch in the group chat with everybody, or are you giving everybody a couple weeks reprieve and everybody's gone their own way?
Yeah, I mean that this team was special. I mean, I know a lot of teams say that after every year, but I truly believe that every single guy in that clubhouse loved each other. And we still have a group chat right now. We still have fantasy football, so everyone kind of keeps in touch and everything like that. We don't talk baseball or anything, so that's kind of off the table. But we just talk about life and what the people are up to and everything like that. But there's just a lot of good guys, and it sucks that it's awesome that Bieber signed back already. That was like a big thing, and because he is awesome. The day he got traded and he came over, he fit in just like that, and he's such a good guy, such a good family man. So it's good to have him back for at least one more year. And it sucks that Bass is a free agent, and Bo, and a lot of other guys too. But everyone just got along with each other every single day. Loved getting to the ballpark early. Loved just playing cards with each other. Loved just doing the little things outside of baseball with each other. And I feel like that's why we're so good on the field, is because we just like being around each other. And you got to do that 9 months out of the year. So it was just a good time.
Is it full confidence with everybody? I mean, I guess the fear is, and we talked about it with management, trying to recapture what you guys had. Like, is there just full confidence that that is all going to be there on the field, off the field, come spring training?
Yeah, I mean, I believe so. Obviously, you never know what to expect each year. But, I mean, to be honest, I mean, going into this year, I mean, just how well or bad we did last year, coming in whatever place we did. I think it was last place in the AL East. So, like,
Yeah.
we didn't really perform the way we wanted to, as a group, and me personally as well. But, going into spring training, we knew we had the right tools to do it. It's just a matter of putting them together throughout the year. And I feel like when we got on a roll, we were like, all right, we were one of the best teams in the league. So we kind of knew that in the middle of the year when we kind of went on that streak. And so we always had the confidence throughout the whole year. But now that we kind of made it and had the taste, I feel like the next step is to win it. So we have that, definitely our beliefs in ourselves. And, I feel like everyone's kind of ready to get back to spring training and start all over.
With Davis Schneider of the Blue Jays, you mentioned a couple of the free agents a moment ago, and Shane Bieber opting in. He'll be back next year. What are the rules and regulations among players, in baseball when it comes to contracts, when it comes to, poking around on futures, and if guys want to stay, if they're going to stay? What's the general kind of philosophy of MLB players when it comes to the business side of things?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I never been a part of it. Yeah, I mean, I'm still in. That was my second full year. So, but every guy has a right when they get to free agency to kind of explore their options and kind of do what's best for them and their family. So, like, I mean, I know Bo loved playing in Toronto, but he has every right to kind of see what else is out there and kind of figure it out. But I love playing in Toronto. So any guy that doesn't really know what it's like to kind of play there, I feel like just look at the team we had this year and kind of see how much fun we had. And the city's great. I know a lot of other players that come to Toronto love playing there, love playing in the city, love the stadium. So like, it's a great place to play. And I haven't been anywhere else. I mean, I played almost every single ballpark, but being there every single day, it's truly something special. And hopefully, I can stay there whole my career. So, but you never know in baseball. So it is a business.
So, are you going to rent out your couch, or what are you doing there with Barger and all of that thought process? Because obviously, it made a lot of social media clicks and all of that type of stuff. How did that all go down, and was it just a seamless transition to have him come stay at your place?
And is it up for sale? What's the deal with that thing?
It's on display in the lobby of the hotel, that exact couch.
Yes. Full details here. What's up with
full
this?
details.
Yeah, it was when we were coming back from Seattle, or no, not Seattle, but he just didn't have a room. We do our own jobs of picking our rooms and find our own place to stay, and I had the hotel room at the hotel, and he just didn't have a place to stay. So I was like, he asked me if he could stay with me, because he was staying with Miles for a couple of days. He was staying on his couch, and so it wasn't just mine. But then Miles' family was coming into town, so he didn't have room.
Player?
Yeah, so Barger didn't have any family there, so he just asked me if he could stay with me for the next couple of days until he gets a room. And I was like, sure, I don't care. And then stayed on my couch for 2 nights. Ironically enough, he had the grand slam on the first night. After the first night, he slept there, and so he had to do it again. And but it was just funny. I mean, I didn't think it was a big of a deal until like the public kind of found out about it. But that's just Barger. That's kind of all I known about him. He's still 25. He's a 25-year-old kid, even though he has 3 kids. Right. But I thought it was funny, but I don't know. It's kind of blown out of proportion a little bit.
No, it's great, man. And the fact that he hit the grand slam as well just makes it so much better. You're at bat game, the first at bat of the game, first pitch of the game, Game 5, Dodger Stadium. You hit a home run to left field. There was a great video that went viral. I think I don't know who was shooting it. It's your
dad.
Was it your dad who had the camera? Okay, because you can hear your dad.
He has those Meta glasses on that can just film. Yeah, that's the view. But he had the glasses on, and I didn't even know he was filming. I didn't find out about it until after the game, where my phone was blowing up, and I got asked about it. But it is a funny video of just his reaction and everyone kind of cheering. It was a good one.
Incredible. And, famously, Blake Snell after the game said you guys got lucky. What was the game plan? Like, were you walking into the box saying, like, I'm swinging at this, I think he's going to throw me a fastball? Like, what were you preparing for before the at-bat?
Yeah, I mean, George, I said it before, he's probably one of the best leadoff hitters of all time. I mean, home runs wise, he's second. So, like, he kind of knows what he's doing. And he always kind of preaches, like, you only get one first pitch. And it's funny because George kind of gets thrown. He can get thrown a slider, changeup, curveball all the time. Like, he doesn't really kind of know what's going to be thrown to him. But he always preaches just be ready from the first pitch when you're leading off. And I figured Snell was going to throw me a fastball just because he couldn't really locate it the first game when we played him. And so I figured he was going to try to establish the fastball early to try to get ahead and then kind of go to the changeup and the rest of the off speed. So I was sitting fastball, and, luckily he threw a strike to where I can actually put it. And, I mean, he was kind of right. I mean, baseball is all about luck. So it's just like, matter of if you're lucky or not, in my opinion. So I didn't really think of that. It was a big of a deal. I know a lot of people thought it was kind of like a shot at us, but there's a lot of good hitters in that lineup, not just Vladdy, Bo, Kirky, Varsho, Ernie, Barger. So it's just like, obviously Vladdy's the biggest name, but it is what it is. I mean, it's himself competing, and he's trying to, do what he needs to do. But yeah, it was definitely a fastball that I was hunting for.
Yeah, well, and you got it, man. That was incredibly cool. Then Vladdy, what was it? 2 pitches later, hit his own home run, and then
on a fastball too. So, and then he kind of shot away from the fastball after that. Yeah,
exactly. Well, it was an incredible run, incredible season. It's a shortened off season. You mentioned you've only been up in the bigs for a couple of years. Last year, you guys were done end of September, and you kind of knew you were going to be done probably early August, middle August. Like, how does this affect your off season plans when we're inside 100 days already before you guys have to be down in Dunedin?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit less golf up here. It's already kind of getting pretty cold. It's like about 40 degrees Fahrenheit, so I couldn't really get outside that much. But, that's what you play for. You want to play into November and kind of have a short off season. And that was my first ever kind of postseason where we kind of went on a run. So, I mean, I'm excited to do it, try to do it every single year. This is what you kind of live for and play for. So I got no complaints about it.
All right. Any good courses down in Dunedin? Do you get to play during spring training, or once you dial in, you show up? Is that it?
No, I mean, I show up relatively earlier than the due date is supposed to be, or the arrival date. So me and Ernie try to get as many rounds of golf in as we can before we kind of start playing games and try to go to the stadium and everything like that. So we definitely get our reps in before.
Awesome. Love it.